So the first thing we did when I found out I was pregnant was get it confirmed by the doctor. In my first visit to the doctor, I was 4 weeks, which would be, I think, 5 weeks in the United States. And he took an ultrasound and you could see the little speck. I'll show you a picture. You could see the little speck where the pregnancy was confirmed. He didn't do a blood test or anything like that. That was kind of different, I suppose. He just used, my word that my pregnancy test had come out positive and the ultrasound image to assess that I was indeed pregnant. So from that point, the same day we went to the city ward office where we received all kinds of pamphlets and coupons and things like that. So you have to report your pregnancy as soon as you find out to the city ward. And they give you all kinds of things, and I'll share this with you in a second. And they'll give you this book of coupons for your ultrasound images and things like that. And also, I received several things at my doctor's office too, and I reported the pregnancy, and including the pregnancy badge that I showed you before. So after that, you want to go ahead and talk to your doctor and decide on a hospital and register with it because they fill up very fast. It's very hard to locate a good hospital if you wait too late. So, a lot of the moms rush for this opportunity to be able to do it fast so that you have more choices. Also, if you're going to want any kind of pain relief like epidural or something like that, you need to discuss that with your doctor and decide on a hospital that will do that for you. And these are the things you need to do right away. I think during my 8-week scan, I registered with the hospital I plan to give birth at because a lady friend of mine, a Japanese lady, she told me, you better hurry, you better do it now because they'll fill up fast because more and more women find out they're pregnant and register with hospitals, and once they're full, they're full. Let's look at some of the stuff the doctors gave me. And this is the bag I have to take with me to the doctor's office for every checkup. Here's the DVD that I record my ultrasounds on. It's a free service, luckily. This is one of the most important books. It's the Maternal and Child Health Handbook. And it's basically a place for you to record the progress of your pregnancy, as well as after birth, the progress of your postpartum condition and your baby's condition. I'm covering up my personal information here. Here's my, they check my blood pressure and my heart rate and my weight every time I go. This is just basic information on my status before pregnancy, health-wise and work-wise. And here's some with the part where the doctor fills out. He fills out the results from each checkup, whether there was swelling or sugar or protein in my urine, my waist size, and my weight, and that kind of stuff. And a record of delivery, postpartum stuff, and here's a nice little chart for you to keep up with your weight, and a dental record. You're supposed to go to the dentist at least once. And parenting class record. And then afterwards, it's all about your baby's development after birth and your postpartum condition. So I'll be keeping this until the baby is about 6 years old. So I'm going to have to take very good care of this book because I'll be using it for a long time. These are the coupons that we received. These are very important. Some of them are for 4,700 yen, which is about $47 roughly. Most of them are that price. Some are 120 US dollars. So anyway, these are your coupons, and you'll need those because there are a lot of ultrasounds in Japan, and that could get very expensive if you don't have the coupons. With the coupons, I probably pay about 20 bucks, I guess. If that, usually less than that. This is something the drugstore gave me to keep record of the medicines that I get, that kind of stuff. And that's all the stuff that I take with me to each appointment. But they gave me a whole heap of stuff. Look at all this stuff. Most of it is just like information on services for children, places to take children, and a lot of it is catalogs for baby goods, rental baby goods and stuff. You can rent out breast pumps if you want to. I guess you buy the breast nozzle part separate. Cribs. This is pretty interesting. It's like a netting over the baby's bed for insect protection. And what else? Maternal guide. I got these in English. They're usually in Japanese, but if you ask them, they can probably dig out some English ones. It took them a while to find them, but they do have them. It has both languages in most of them. And this is just information about pregnancy, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, that kind of stuff. Like don't smoke, don't drink, you know. Meal balance guide, which is rather different than the US chart. I'll talk about nutrition later, because there's a lot of things different about the nutrition and the required weight gain and that kind of stuff. But it's rather different in Japan. So I'll do that on a separate video. But anyway, I also got free samples of Goon diapers and some free wipes or bibs or something. Some free samples for infant bath cream. Nutrition guide for babies. This kind of stuff. It's just a whole pile of it. And yeah, I need to throw away some of these catalogs. It's taking up a lot of space. So yeah, that's all the crap I got so far. And that's what we did after finding out pregnant. After finding out I was pregnant. And, you know, right now there's not all that much to do except just be patient. We're going this weekend to check out the hospital that I decided to give birth at. We haven't actually gone to check it out yet, so we'll go look at that this weekend. It looks very nice on the internet, but just to make sure. And I guess that's it.